933.
All right, this is the top of our 9 o'clock call. The court's been asked to approve the first annual accounting. May I have the names of our participants, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ariel Berger here as the conservator for Benjamin Wall.
All right. Any comments you want to make?
I don't believe so, Your Honor. I think everything has been approved, and I was able to make sure all of the interested parties were served. This was my first accounting with this individual, so I look forward to any feedback.
Well, I want to say I do appreciate your specificity in the petition delineating your time billed as an attorney separately from your time billed as a fiduciary. That's a very important piece. And I appreciate you anticipating that. Everything else does appear also to be in order and properly served on all interested parties. I have no objections filed. No one has appeared to object either to the interest or to the proposed requested relief or approval. But for all those reasons, I do find that the petition in order is properly granted, delineating those differences in fees, and that the accounting is also allowed, including all the fees and costs that set forth therein. It does appear to be accurate, and that is appropriate for me to approve. Unless there's any questions, that's all for this morning.
Nothing further. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
This is in the matter of the estate of Therese DeCanio, file 53254.
We have a petition for probate on this one. May I have the name of our participant, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Michelle Kolkmeyer on behalf of the petitioner, and I have Sister Marie Joy Finfair next to me.
All right, I'm going to ask you to spell that for us for the record.
First, Marie Joy, J-O-Y, Finfera, F-I-N-F-E-R-A.
Thank you. Excellent. All right, you may proceed.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is the Adrian Dominican Sisters, and more specifically, the Secretary of the Congregation, Sister Marie Joy Finfera's petition for appointment of a personal representative over this estate. In this estate, the decedent left her estate to St. Joseph's Academy. St. Joseph Academy was dissolved in December of 2018, and it was the Adrian Dominican Sisters put everything into St. Joseph Academy at the time because there wasn't a formal entity for them. And so once it was dissolved, the Adrian Dominican Sisters actually did have an entity, and they took over by consent resolution of July 11th, 2022, all of the assets of St. Joseph Academy. So we are asking that Sister Joy be appointed the personal representative for this estate so that she can accept the estate's, there's a $51,000 annuity that she needs to accept for the estate, and that's why we need to accept her appointment.
Are there other assets that would go to any other family members or interested persons?
No, there are not. We did notify all of the interested parties and served them, and there were no objections.
So the only asset in the estate is the annuity?
That's correct.
The appointment is because the annuity names St. Joseph Academy rather than the new.
Correct.
Okay. All right, anything else then?
No, Your Honor.
Very good. The file is in order. I have no objections. Publication is complete. All interested parties have been notified, as was articulated already. The petition also has supporting documents to allow the court to make the findings that Ms. Therese Genevieve DeCanio did pass away, a resident of Lenawee County, on March 7th, 2021, making this court proper for venue. It's not appear that she has any heirs. She does have a will, as was discussed. I will admit that also as part of what will direct the administration of the estate under Ms. Sister Marie Joy Finfera, as the personal representative. It does not appear that there are assets that need to be managed that would require the court to look at a bond for her, so that will not be necessary. The petition is granted and the will is admitted as previously indicated. The finding of errors is also reflected in the order. Unless there's any questions, that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you,
Sorry
Your
for your
Honor.
loss.
In the matter of Lisa Rossler, file 33680.
Yeah.
So on this one, there's actually two files.
Yeah.
So I'd like to address both of those. Mr. Chairman. We're looking at two down. There's two.
33680.
Yes.
Okay, good morning. So
Yeah.
report today is approval of 3 accountings as well as a trust matter. Looks like we had Mr. McFarland assigned on this one as well. Deputy Ames, have we seen him this morning?
I've not, Your Honor.
All right. Well, let's get started and see what's happening. Your name for the record, please.
Sure, Patricia Rosemer. This is Lisa Rosemer. I'm her sister and guardian.
Good morning.
Hi.
All right, Deputy Ames, would you swear her in, please?
You can raise your right hand, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Ms. Patricia Rosemer. Is all the information contained in your 12th, 13th, and 14th annual accounting truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes.
Thank you. The record should reflect that the guardian ad litem, Mr. McFarland, has signed a waiver as it relates to the 12th, 13th, and 14th annual accounting. He has reviewed those. He has no objection to the court approving same. So they are approved. So that piece is complete as it relates to 79333680DD. As it relates to the trust matter, it would appear there are also accountings in this trust. Is that right, Ms. Patricia?
Yes, 3 years worth.
Yes. There is also a waiver in this file indicating that the guardian ad litem has also reviewed these accountings and has no reason to object. Would you like to make any comments about any of the work that you've submitted for today?
No, I think it speaks for itself.
It does, yes, thank you. Thank you for your efforts. I am also approving this set of accountings. And unless there's any questions, that's all for this morning. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, say hi.
Have a good day.
This is in the matter of Paige Kirkpatrick, file 47878.
All right, again, petition to allow annual accountings as it relates to Paige Kirkpatrick. Are there any participants here on that one? Accountings are simply reviewing the amount in each account on behalf of minor. It's a restricted account. And verification from the bank. It's to the interest that's accumulated, which does form the basis for the accounting. Properly filed petitions, including notice of hearing, went out. Here it is, a waiver from Ms. Paige Kirkpatrick as to her presence during the hearing to approve the petition to allow 10th, 11th, and 12th annual accountings. Here's one also from John Kirkpatrick. Those are both the interested parties in this matter. As much as I miss seeing them in person, I will accept their waivers, and I reviewed the annual accountings. They appear to be correct, and I am allowing. That's all on this one.
This is in the matter of Richard Shepherd, file 34211.
Court has before to request to approve the 39th, 40th, and 41st annual accountings. Your name, sir?
Larry Van Valkenburg.
Welcome. Would you like me to spell that, Ms. Boudreaux?
Sure.
Larry is Larry, last name is capital VAN, and then there's a space, and then capital VALKENBURG.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Van Valkenburg. It looks like there was a question as to whether or not proof of service went out.
Yes, it did. I mailed it back. She probably got it 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So yes, it was sent out and mailed back.
Deputy Ames, would you swear him in, please?
Who made it seated, sir, but raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right. Did you fill out a proof of service indicating that you mailed it?
Yes.
Right. It doesn't look like it's been received by our clerk's office. So your options include tracking down the one you've already done, or maybe even just filling out a new one in order to confirm that you were able to get that in the mail to allow all interested parties to understand notice was provided for purposes of today's hearing. Would you be willing to do that?
Sure. I have another one at home. I could just fill it out and bring it back and hand it to her.
All right.
But I did mail it, and I had Richard's sister and brother both passed away, so I had to chase down next of kin, which was not fun. Anyway, his brother's obituary listed stepchildren and not actual blood children. So we thought that the girl's daughter listed was his niece. It was actually a stepchild. So I chased that down and I called Dawn to explain that, and then I put it in the mail. So, but the mail hasn't, I'm not, my daughter mailed a birthday card and it took 8 days for it to get to my wife. So I don't know what's up with the mail. But I can hand it to her.
All right.
I'll
I
take
think
care
that
of
would
that today.
I'm sorry.
I'll take care of that today.
Very good. Well, as far as it relates to the rest of the information in the accounting, is the accounting truthful, accurate, and complete to the best of your knowledge and information?
Yes.
And how is Richard doing?
Richard is doing quite well now because he finally got out of the Adrian Inn. He now lives in Maple Village Apartments. He is now cancer-free we're approaching 2 years, so his appointments will switch to checkups will be once a year. So
That's great.
happy as can be.
Well, and it looks like I see it, one of the comments in your reports was that he got some new dentures.
Yes.
How are those working out?
Those work well. That was the downside of the chemotherapy. It pretty much ruined his teeth, so they had to have them all removed, and he's doing quite well. He doesn't wear them all the time, but he's able to eat anything he wants to eat now, so he's happy about that too.
Well, that's great.
Personally, I wish he would wear them more, but that's his prerogative.
How often are you able to visit with him?
Well, I see him at least once a week because he gets out of breath pretty easy. So I obviously write him a check for spending money, and he isn't able to get to the bank. So I actually just give him his spending money each week. So, and up until last year, he spent all the holidays with my family at my house, but his stepsister has been having him over for Thanksgiving and Christmas last year, and he spent Christmas with his stepsister and his sister who passed away. She passed away, I think, 2 years ago. So I see him at least once a week, and if he has any issues that he wants taken care of, and taking him to the hospital and to doctor's appointments. So I see him a lot.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing. It does appear that the accountings are accurate and the court should allow them entered in. The 39th, 40th, and 41st annual accountings will be allowed as soon as we receive that proof of service. So you won't have to come back. And Dawn will let me know as soon as we get your proof of service, and I'll enter the order for you and we'll send it back out.
Okay, when I leave here, I'll see if Dawn actually did get it. If not, I'll fill it out, and bring it right back to her.
Great, okay. And what we can do too is maybe Deputy Ames will take that whole stack, but this particular file across the hall, and that way Dawn can have a good conversation about it before you leave.
Sounds good.
All right, well, that's all for today for you then. Thanks
Great.
again.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a good day. All right, we're heading into the Timothy Stone file next.
This is in the matter of Timothy Stone, file 41441.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Baldwin. You've been waiting patiently.
Morning, Your Honor.
Appreciate that. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
Good. We're here on the matter of Timothy W. Stone, Clark Baldwin appearing on behalf of William Stone, who is at my seated at my left. We're here on his petition to allow his second annual account. We sent that out to all the interested parties. We've received no objections. We would ask that that be allowed.
As I also have a waiver in the file, which indicates that our guardian litem has also reviewed them, has no objections, of course, received no objections. Would you like to provide any updates as far as how Timothy is doing?
Well, I'll direct you to.
He's doing well. He's got back problems right now, but mainly he's okay.
That's good. And how often are you able to visit with him?
But he lives with me.
Well, that's every day. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
That's pretty good.
yeah.
Is there anything else that you wanted to offer today?
Not really.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I have entered the order approving the second annual account in the matter of Timothy Stone, authored by Mr. William Stone. And unless there's any questions, that's all for today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.